Lisa, and I'm 10 years old. I came here today to talk about what's wrong with our food system. First of all, I would like to say that I'm really amazed how kids are led to believe all the marketing and advertising on TV at public schools and pretty much everywhere else you look. It seems to me like corporations are always trying to get kids like me to get their parents to buy stuff that really isn't good for us or the planet. Little kids especially are attracted by colorful packaging and plastic toys. I must admit, I used to be one of them. I also used to think that all of our food came from this happy little farms where pigs roll in mud and cows graze on grass all day. But what I discovered was this is not true. I began to look into the stuff on the internet, in books, and in documentary films, and in my travels with my families. I discovered the dark side of the industrialized food system. First of all, there's always genetically engineered seeds and organisms. This is when a seed is manipulated in a laboratory to do something not intended by nature, like taking a DNA of a fish and putting it into a DNA of a tomato. Yuck. Don't get me wrong. I like fish and tomatoes, but this is just creepy. The seeds have been planted, then grown. The food they produce have proven to cause cancer and other problems in lab animals. Now, did you know that people have been eating food produced this way since the 1990s? Yeah, most folks didn't even know they exist. Did you know that rats, which fed genetically engineered corn, have proven to cause liver and kidney toxicity? This includes the kidney inflammations and lesions and increased kidney weight. Yet, almost the corn we eat have been altered genetically in some way. And let me tell you, corn isn't everything. And don't even let me start on the confined animal feeding operation called KFOs. Conventional farmers use chemical fertilizers made from fossil fuels, which they mix with the dirt to make plants grow. They do this because they strip the soil from all nutrition, from growing the same crops over and over again. Now, when it rains, these chemicals seep into the ground and run into our waterways. And those chemicals are like pesticides and herbicides, which is sprayed on to help kill weeds and bugs. But did you know what the most harmful part they did? Is that they irradiate our food, trying to make it last longer. Oh. So they can travel from where it's grown to the supermarket, which is about 1,000 miles away. Now, I just kind of like ask myself, how can I change, and how can I change these things? How can I change my communities and my society? Now, a while back, I wanted to be an artist or a teacher, but then I guess I'll be an organic farmer instead. With that, I can make a greater impact in the world. I learned from this guy named Joel Salatin. They call him a lunatic farmer because he grows against the system. Now, this lunatic farmer, doesn't use any pesticides or herbicides, doesn't use any chemical fertilizers, or genetically modified seeds and organisms. And so for that, it's called crazy by the system. And also, I want you to know that we can all make a difference by making different choices, like buying our food from local farmers or neighbors we know in real life. Some people say that organic or local food is more expensive, but this is really, from what I know about the industrialized food system, it seems to me that we can either pay the farmer or we can either pay the hospital. Now, I know definitely which one I would choose. I want you to know that I believe that kids will eat fresh vegetables and good food, which they know where it really comes from. And I also want you to know that there are farmers out there, like Bill Keener's in the Squatchy Cove farm in Tunisia, and which cows do eat grass and which pigs do roll in mud, just like I thought. to know that we can all make a difference. And that difference, either small or big, can also help our community. Now, not too long ago, my uncle said that he offered my 6-year-old cousin some cereal. Yeah. And he tells him to choose the organic Toast O's cereal or the sugar-coated flakes. You know, the one with the big striped cartoon on the front. Yeah. And my cousin told his dad that he would rather have the organic Toast O's cereal. Because he said that I told him earlier that he shouldn't eat sparkly cereal. And that, my friend, is how you can make a difference. One kid at a time. So the next time you're at the grocery store, think local. Choose organic, know your farm, and know your food. Thank you.